Who are you?
Kanan.
Welcome to Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada.
Thank you very much, Nardwuar.
Kanan, have you done a gig in Djibouti?
Yes,
What was that like?
amazing. And you don't have to wear a condom to go there.
Why is that?
Because it's called Djibouti.
Exactly. But doing a gig in Djibouti is really cool.
Djibouti. It is really cool. It was amazing, man. We had like thousands of people. It was great.
And I mention that because there's a connection between Djibouti and Canada.
Is there?
Yes, there is. I have a gift for you, Kanan, and it's from a Vancouver-related group, well, not really, a Montreal group, called the Feztones. Fuad and the Feztones, and check, this is a gift for you, Kanan. What is the name of the #1 track on their new LP? What is it called? Check the back here.
Okay. Their new LB's #1. Oh my God, Djibouti Call.
Djibouti Call! This is Fuad and the Feztones containing members of the Stills. You know the band the Stills?
Of course, from Montreal.
Yeah, 2 guys from the Stills who are going to be at some award shows with you soon.
Why didn't I think of Djibouti Call?
Isn't that great?
It's amazing.
And it's an instrumental, and you should cover that, shouldn't you?
Why don't I listen to it and think? Honestly, I think I might cover that because if it's any good, and I think if it includes the Stills, it will be good. Djibouti Call is a hell of a title.
It is an incredible tune. Like, you've covered Coldplay, but this is going to top that. Djibouti Call.
Djibouti Call it is.
And it's instrumental, too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's like an instrumental tune with wailing sax, so you can, like, rap over it.
I'm gonna do this.
It's, like, perfect. In fact, you don't really have to cover. You can just bring it to your gig today, and that's a gift for you.
And just thank you so much. Nardwuar just gave me a gift. Thank you very much.
The Feztones.
The Feztones, that's what they're called.
Now, here you are in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. We are in Vancouver, and I mention Vancouver because Saul Guy is from Vancouver.
That's right.
Saul Guy really paved the way. Can you tell the people about Saul Guy? He paved the way for the Rascals. We got to give props to Saul Guy and the Rascals.
We gotta give props to Saul Guy, the Rascals. He paved the way for Cardinal, Chaos, myself, and he's a criminal in Sweden.
Yeah, he also is a punching bag. He took some punches for you.
I wouldn't call Saul Guy a punching bag.
But do you know what I mean? No, he took punches for you on behalf of you. That's a true manager. He took bullets for you.
He did. And that's another technique of managing that a lot of people are not hip to just yet.
That's the real strong-arming way. Like Peter Grant to Led Zeppelin. He would get in there, but Saul is like Peter Grant to Led Zeppelin.
He really is.
Now, I was curious there, Kanan. Here you are traveling the world and stuff. Did you ever hear about the Rascals?
Yeah, of course. I mean, people know the Rascals. You mean from Vancouver? Of course, they know them in odd places too, like in Colombia or something. They're loved.
Because I think more than ever, people know the Rascals because DJ Chemo from the Rascals did the beat for Cardinals.
It's true.
Dangerous.
That's right.
And that was, I think, the biggest hit related to the Rascals, wasn't it? That's incredible. Like, the Rascals have finally made it.
The Rascals made it on the hit of Cardi and Akon. Is that what you're saying?
Well, that's what I meant. DJ Chemo, here he is doing the beats for the Rascals all these years, and finally he makes it. Vancouver's on the map.
You're killing me, man.
No, but it's true, though, because all these years, you know, the Rascals have been jacked by Diddy, right?
It's true.
How were the Rascals jacked by Diddy? I love this.
Well, they made this song, and then he made the same song, and then his was a massive hit. And then you know what? Who else jacked them? You remember Keith Murray?
Barrington Levy?
That's right. Well, they made a song that was their song, and then Keith Murray had this thing, and then the same producer gave it to Keith Murray, and that became a big hit. So the Rascals have a long history of being jacked by other musicians.
But what's great is they're back now. They've arrived and managed by Saul Guy. Thank you, Saul Guy.
Thank you, Saul Guy. I appreciate it. Thank you for the punches as well.
Now, speaking of sampling and stuff, Kanan, you have a brand new hit called ABC. And on that particular hit, you have a sample that you do. What can you tell the people about Mulatu of Ethiopia?
Mulatu is Mulatu Stetke, and he's an incredible jazz musician. His great work was recorded in the 60s in Ethiopia. It got popular with the Ethiopiques series, which came out recently, but East Africans know this stuff for a long time.
And what's really neat about this record is check it out what it says, Ethiopian Airlines.
That's who produced it?
Yeah, isn't that awesome?
Why doesn't Canadian Airlines, what is it called? Not Canadian Airlines, is it?
Air Canada.
Air Canada, my next album. Let's talk about this.
What I was curious though, specifically, you sampled this for ABCs. There's a sample of this on ABCs, right?
Yeah. There's a song in here that I took. What's it called? Time something. It's a great song, and so the phrase was ba ba da 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 da, something like that, and I took ba da 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 ba da. That's what became ABCs.
Thank you, Mulatu and Ethiopian Airlines.
Thank you, Ethiopian Airlines.
But it doesn't stop there. You also reach back, and what can you tell us, Kanan, about these particular artists, these important artists from Africa? What can you tell the people about, who do we have here?
Well, Ali Toure, you know who that is. He passed away not too long ago. Incredible Malayan guitarist. Who's that?
Magul!
Oh my God, how did you find... No, you're kidding me.
Yes, that's a Magul record. Who is Magul?
My aunt, and she was the most famous singer of my country.
And you've covered her too, right, on the piano?
Yes.
I saw that. That was amazing. What can you tell people about your aunt? That's incredible. Like, records are pretty rare in Africa, aren't they? People chuck them out, don't they, after they're finished with them?
I'm speechless. Where did you get this?
Well, you're Kanan. We have to bring it on for Kanan, right? Ethiopian Airlines, they brought it over to me.
Look at what I'm holding. This guy is like wealth. I mean, yeah, my aunt Magol. I mean, I did a song. I covered her. Yeah, she was a powerful woman and a powerful singer. This is incredible for me. I've never seen a record of my aunt. I've only seen like tapes that people have recorded, and this is crazy.
Kanan, you also have a song called What's
Hardcore.
What's hardcore? And I was thinking hardcore punk. Do you like punk rock?
I do.
What do you know about punk rock and Somalia?
Well, not much.
There is a connection between punk rock and Somalia. Check this out right here. This is the band, the X-Ray Specs from England.
The X-Ray Specs.
Famous, a 1977 band, famous for the song, Oh Bondage, Up Yours. And the singer, Polystyrene, her parents were from Somalia.
You're kidding me.
And these guys are founding fathers, female punk rock, 1977, out of England.
Wow.
So she has some Somalian blood in her. She wasn't born there, but still, she has some Somalian blood. Somalian punk rock, X-Ray Specs.
Why don't people know that?
I don't know. I think they do. I think it is out there. But I was just thinking you should cover Oh Bondage, Up Yours, and the Fez Tones as well, Djibouti Call.
Well, I have a lot to cover now, don't I?
I take rappers on a
field trip.
You have the knowledge, don't you?
I do.
You have the books, don't you?
I do.
Now, can you tell me about the books? What, Kanan, is the importance of Eduardo
Galeano?
Who is Eduardo Galeano?
He's an incredible writer from Uruguay, and he wrote books like Open Veins of Latin America, a lot of great classics, and well, wow. I love, he's one of my favorite writers.
There was another person I'd like you to tell the people about, Zadie Smith.
Wow, white teeth. And
what's this book all about, Zadie Smith?
She's a great writer. This young girl, well, not that, she's like 30, I think. She's from England, half Jamaican, half white. Incredible. She looks hot. And there. And she wrote this book, and it's full of wit. It's just about immigrants in London. It's crazy.
And lastly here, we have this gentleman. What can you tell the people about Nujuji?
Oh, Thiong'o. Wow. He's a Kenyan writer. He's also a linguist. And he wrote great books like The Devil on the Cross. He wrote Decolonizing the Mind, Detained. A genius. And I think now he's teaching in some university in the U.S.
An African book, an African record. There's so much out there, isn't there?
There is. I think a lot of people are now learning and fascinated with the country called Africa.
And you're holding all this stuff so nicely, are you? Thank you for not throwing it down.
No, I mean, I can't. This stuff is really, like, this is like stuff that's was important to my life, is important to my life, going to be important to my life.
That's great. Hey, thanks for the props for the Fez Tones. I love that.
No, it's...
Djibouti Call! Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun!
Dun, 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 dun.
Kanan, anything else you want to add to the people out there at all?
Oh, Nardwuar is the greatest.
Well, thanks so much, Kanan. Keep on rocking in the free world and doot-doot-a-loot-doo.
Doot, doot.